Hey, I'm Matthew. Customer empathy. If you have a business that serves customers through sales, support, you know that the better your team can empathize with your customer, the more successful they will be and the more successful your business will be. But imparting customer empathy in your frontline team can be really challenging, particularly if you're serving business customers. Even more so if they're small and medium-sized business customers. And the reason is your frontline sales and support people probably do not have business management and ownership experience. And so how do you help your team empathize with your customer so that they can have better and more meaningful conversations, so that they can better predict the needs of your customers and how your product or service meets those needs? That's the challenge. And a lot of this is often done through PowerPoint presentations and workshop and seminars and some videos, which is all, of course, important and helpful, but it really doesn't impart the empathy that you need to be successful at that next level. I'm going to show you how we help organizations do this. Let's take a look at one simulation that can be used for imparting empathy in terms of small and medium-sized businesses. We also have some simulations for larger business operations as well, but let's take a look at this small one. So this is GoVenture Entrepreneur, most realistic small business startup and operation simulation in the world, and people who are playing it actually start and run businesses, very realistic businesses like McDonald's and Subways and Pizza Huts and automotive parts and service businesses, department stores like Target, or online retail like Amazon. So you can pick and choose different types of businesses to run, and it starts with a very simple business, and then it progressively levels up to allow someone to learn, assuming they know nothing about business, right up to being very, very good at running a business, but more importantly, to be able to think like a business owner, to have the mindset of a business owner or manager, so that when they're then interacting with your customers, they can directly relate and empathize with what's happening in their customer's business at that time. So just to give you a quick look at this, so you have a company and various decisions that you would make in starting up that business, like name, logo, legal structure, and so on. And then you have a variety of products. I'm running a Subway-like restaurant business, so I have a variety of sandwich products and soups and desserts and drinks. And so I would have to manage inventory and different suppliers to order inventory from. I have to manage employees, so I can review job applicants. Then I can review the resumes of those applicants and see their skills and experience and so on, and negotiate salary offers, and then go to my operations screen to actually schedule them to work at different times during the day and the week. And then I can conduct marketing, different marketing programs and advertising and targeting and messaging and media. And then we have finance, where we have to manage our payroll and our receivables and payables, and we even have loans and stocks built into the simulation. And then a variety of reports like balance sheet, income statement, all the financial reports you'd ever have running a business. So the premise here is that your team, or your individual employees, would play the simulation for a number of hours. And by doing so, they understand the whole process of starting a business, and more importantly, operating a business, and all of the challenges and difficulties and successes that happen while you're running a business. And it allows them to now empathize with your customer, your small, medium-sized business owner customer, or large business if we use a different simulation, so that when they're talking with them, whether it's on the phone or email, they can have much more meaningful conversation. They can be very confident in that conversation because they've already experienced the same challenges and issues and successes that your customers have already experienced or may not have experienced yet. But here's a cool thing. Your team, because they're going through a simulation from start to finish, which could simulate multiple years in business, your team may actually be more experienced at running a business than your actual customer. Imagine that for a moment, that you have a team of people who are serving small, medium-sized, large business customers who have more experience at running a business than your actual customer. Can you imagine how that's going to boost your success rate with your customers? That's the power of simulation-based learning. That's the power of the solution that I just showed you. Happy to explore this more. I'm Matthew Giorgio.